Did that send? No, I know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
The NFL, EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Stop dying.
I'm gonna get 5% there.
It's all good, bro. No rush.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. He's time to move, man.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 4.
There's a Pokemon called Rebel.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I don't remember a lot of Pokemon.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss play to Lynch. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
25, check 25, check 25.
12, fellas, here we go.
This is Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
21, here we go. Recon, 152 Friday.
50, Mike, 50.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Garoppolo looks to throw, and it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Block it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Mike 54. There we go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
380. 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On second down, it's Lynch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check 380.
Mike 5-4. We got it.
Check 50, check 50. 12, 12.
Check 50, 12. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that kid.
All right.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This guy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson being chased out left. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Yo.
Source.
Who's this guy?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He doesn't know I'm playing, man. Let's go.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here we go. 180. White.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Garoppolo
What kind of
tight end
shit?
Kittle for a Niner first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike spot 4. Let's go one more.
Let's go.
We've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Oh, what?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mike 54. Stop your body.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Ooh.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go, here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run. Lynch. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks.
17 yards. First down Seahawks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the carry, it's Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I cannot hit anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Mike, 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Block that. Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 14.
From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Go! Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he's going.
He's gonna quit.
You're playing random?
No, I'm playing Jacob.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no.
There goes $20 into my pocket, baby. That is stupid. Why do people play these games?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey. Oh my gosh.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
Use this team now.
Oh my goodness. Stop running. Boy, it's to fight. Oh my God, bro.
Keep the defense off balance.
Get out of here. Alright. We don't lose no matter what.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
14. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A toss play. This is Lynch.
Oh, no.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down now. It's Lynch, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
We taking wins home. 15.
The first carry now. This is Williams.
Oh,
and
what
he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Lockett.
Oh, I went. I'm supposed to go right.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch me run the same plays. Not
Coming
gonna
to
get
the
me.
line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett.
Gosh, you're so nice.
It's a big play there for
No,
Seattle.
he's not in the party.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Myers' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
He already lost 20.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with it.
And I think the ball's out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
What a jump. A hold up. Now I'm gonna show my stream. Give me my $40, motherfucker. You know what was the title of this song? Or video? Is that the one I was playing with? You gotta connect it. Just connect it to my phone. Keep practicing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them.
What the heck, this guy?
Footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
No.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Didn't touch the wall.
Check 53. Watch the pass. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Right here. Check.
25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Wilson being chased out left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He's looking deep for Bell. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wilson. It's caught, blocking. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 53. Coming. What's left?
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Switch.
On 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of approach.
Did this guy leg out, or?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receiver.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's get off the field.
Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check tight. Let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Touch 50. Touch 50.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
53
Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1 yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
City's downloading for speed.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he'll return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to have time, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, he is still...
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll run again with Lynch. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What's tight? Tight is what? What's tight? Tight is what?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I was about to go make myself some dominoes.
Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Second and 5 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Yeah. We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
Damn.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's Wilson being chased out left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Name?
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. Yeah. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now he'll pull it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he?
Wait, Brandon, what'd you say?
Wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
I know who you're
That
talking
felt like a
about.
tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead. And it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defense.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
You're the only one who plays solos. The only one who plays solos.
Freaking Damon's the only one that plays freaking solo.
Solo mode.
There's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working on it for a little bit.
Throw, dude. Throw.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
What you talking to your chat? Oh, my chat. Shit.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right.
Play.
And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Never heard you say triple.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I'll give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays with the legs. Go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Williams loses the football. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. You got control of this thing. Get him.
Oh, hold on. Go.
Ability on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
It's rubbing against my pillow.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
wait, what?
To run a play really fast.
What are you talking about? You didn't hear me earlier when I said I don't want to take your money.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I don't want to take your money. Don't you not?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out
to
the
listen
offense.
to my chat?
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed
nowhere to escape, and he goes down with a sack at Ziggy Ansah. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
All right, boys. Try hard right here.
Gambling to sin. I'm so alive.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Gonna peek me now?
Bro,
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot of.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The hell,
and that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I found an easier way to run, guys. If you're carrying, like...
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Just pull out the cluster struck missile without using it. Just run.
They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City. First 18 yards that time. On 1st down, Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left. He can run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Did you put Calvert in there?
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself, eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping
What's
the
good,
pressure right.
motherfuckers?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Chances of both of the faggots.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be
I'm not Kansas
incomplete.
Chiefs, sorry.
Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My brother.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
You both could kiss my ass.
First onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Seahawks
Flushed
suck.
out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
It says everybody's offline.
And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great
the only person on is Lascati.
So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a full race.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 20.
My.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Remember last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the field goes here. He'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Toss play to Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
Tell him what?
We praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Okay, when I get there, I'm not playing him over the internet where if I throw, he'll already get a touchdown.
You're going to be the other touchdown. And you're still on the...
I'm going to snap it and he's already scored 10. I'm going to snap it in the first quarter and it'll be the fourth quarter and he's had like 50 points.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Steps away and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Circle!
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it
hey,
break
you're
down?
5 seconds late there,
Sometimes
buddy.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the
Same
sack.
circle, but they're it's already over.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped.
It was the same play circle.
Needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Why are you running?
Defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes in.
I'm waiting for my controller.
Pro Lopez.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I ordered it online,
Still more than a
$34.
minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout.
Moving the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
What the fuck, Lopez?
So you're the one who's trying to fucking change my password?
What?
Jesus,
password, bro.
I've gotten like 4 fucking emails from
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It's second down.
X.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Understanding the pressure right. And he takes this out. Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Quincy, you're terrible.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that until they get into the second half.
The drive summary.
Doesn't it just be like $10, bro?
Exactly.
And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butcher on to kick it away.
You already game shared. You might as well.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Because his older brother had probably
now
locked
ready to
someone up.
march onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Oh my God. Trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. Running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the clock room.
Damn it, you made the Mexican guy confused, bro.
Dude, Lopez is really like questioning it. He's like really asking.
And we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, there's another guy with a riot shield here.
Before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, Omar, you okay, bro?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
What the fuck do you think that you're on now? Like, what the fuck, dude?
I know.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson flushed to
One
his
streamer
right.
uses
Now
it,
he's
bro.
going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the
Did I already know
scramble,
how
but
it
it'll
goes,
still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dude, me and this guy, he's just in my toes.
Flushed out right. He may try to run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I was standing and he was
He puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
And the next Pokemon called Barrel.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup. As the Sticks make a drastic shift forward, eluding the pressure right. It's disrupted. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Not reloading. Like,
no, because sometimes whenever
they'll try to run with
I just got a Wilson.
That'll hurt the average a bit. This time they're able to get him behind the line.
I got a Wilson with my riot shield.
Now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive. And that's exactly what they did.
I almost got a chopper gunner with my freaking thing and my teammate killed me, bro.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to move it away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
I can't play
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working
Dude,
from
my
the
teammate
gun,
almost killed me
Mahomes.
again.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Dancing to his left.
Stealing my kill, dude.
And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
I just got another Wilson with Mike.
On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole
Oh my
Hardman.
God.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. A bullet in there for the completion.
26 kills with the watch.
No.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown
You're
of the afternoon.
joking.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Hey, John, why you inviting me when you're about to log into Lopez?
Now Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
250.
Oh, shit.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Like when you go to rank progression, and then there's all your regions right there.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there.
Is that how you unlock it? Oh, no.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
If you look at it in game,
that they can't
it's
get out
just
of.
plain black.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson flushed out right.
Alright, Lopez, I don't even know your back group, so. No, just text it to me. Text it with PRs.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. There he goes, right side. All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
He'll be on it.
Metcalf, 36 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
Or what?
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3.
Everybody in the house was playing.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I don't want to say
Rosie was like, we got a new map.
I was like, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right.
You're describing like almost every place.
This is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play.
Crash, Ramaza.
Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again?
She was like, no. And then she showed me, and she was like, rest.
And a little bit of space.
What the fuck? Why don't you just say a place with the rest the other pipes and shit?
Play of the drive there was incomplete.
That would have been a great catch.
Yeah, she didn't even say that. She just said
it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
She was like, where you go up, it's kind of like a broken down place. I was like, alright.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create?
Yes,
space.
sir,
And he takes off.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I'm about to wreck.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense.
Yeah, just like private match.
To stop you, you're taking charge.
From the 41, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And then it's caught. One-handed.
Oh, wow, I'm with TTV players.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards.
Oh. 43. 43. Yellow.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Yes, I'm in the opposite team.
McCoy taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Bro?
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back.
Dude, what are these guys doing, bro?
And put it in the end zone.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is
hello there, Johnny boy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I'm
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back to
I got a guy camping back here on the wall.
why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Kill all of these guys, bro. They kept killing me when I was trying to
because
cap,
that
bro.
drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it's not like they didn't have the time to look at me. They legit stared at me while I was
First
capping.
down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
I'm sorry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic
Dude, I'm already catching up.
But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
John, bro, let's get the most kills on both our teams.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. There's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
What the fuck is wrong with these kids, dude?
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Well, I should have
They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got to look up to more. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You're not.
No, I'm just saying you guys are on different teams.
Throwing again on second down.
Well, I have more
Wilson, and a little floater there is incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target, and it's third and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro.
Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Your guy running around with
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
He has a nice
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brad McDougal, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
from midfield now. Here's Wilson being chased down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, you lucky. Oh.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left.
Team sucks, not gonna lie.
Mine or yours?
Mine.
Oh, your team is hot dog water.
Hot dog water. This guy's outside the map. What the fuck? Oh, fuck.
Wow, dude. How can you see me, dude? I fucking hate my teammates, though, dude.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
You see your money when I put it in.
CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loud.
Hey, you're not putting that shit right now, boy.